There's something weird happening in America right now, and the people want to know what's going on. All of these events of ticks coming out of nowhere, and this rumor of it's being genetically modified by Bill Gates and his organization. People really want to know what is happening, because this is getting really, really creepy and scary.
A new tick that is causing people to be allergic to red meat. Thankfully, Bill Gates is creating lab-grown meat that can be eaten by people who suddenly have an allergy to natural beef.
There it is, right there. The tick box. I'm not gonna touch it because there's ticks all over that thing.
What do you mean they released a bioweapon on the American people with this Lone Star tick? What am I missing here, guys?
This is a public service announcement. Please share this information widely. The map behind me from a recently published study shows the general distribution of a type of tick called Amblyomma americanum, also known as the Lone Star tick, which is primarily responsible for causing a type of meat allergy called alpha-gal allergy.
Thank you for choosing my channel, Fringe Anomalies. We dig into the weird and scary, creepy things that's going on in the world. We want to jump into what's really going on with this whole tick conspiracy, or he's got more. The rumors about Bill Gates developing genetically modified ticks. Is this another sinister plan of the whole conspiracy of depopulating the world? We're gonna jump in and see a few videos of us caught on camera of what's really going on. I'm done. Let's jump into this rabbit hole.
Plot, and I saw this little guy. I don't know if he's alive or he's got ticks all over his head and eyes. I mean, look at that on his ears. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do.
I have no clue who these people are or what they're doing, but they're on our fucking top field. Who the fuck? What are y'all even doing? Oh, no, not you. That's on this guy. Fuck. Literally, in our top field. Oh, there they go.
Mushroom hunting, and I found, there it is, right there. The tick box. I'm not gonna touch it because there's ticks all over that thing. I know there is. Look at them crawling out of it. Millions of them. You can see the tick.
There are 450,000 Americans with alpha-gal syndrome from these bioengineered ticks from this fucking psychopath right here. And they can no longer eat red meat for their entire lives. And this is not normal, guys. It's not normal for these massive moose to be covered in tens of thousands of ticks, literally killing them in Canada, or snakes covered in hundreds of ticks in Australia being killed once again. All this is happening right before they're coming out with a new Lyme disease vaccine. It's just the 101 of their playbook, guys. Engineer the problem and then the solution.
What do you mean they released a bioweapon on the American people with this Lone Star tick? What am I missing here, guys? Because it says Robert Malone confirmed radioactive Lone Star ticks were released upon Americans, and over the last several years there's been a surge in tick-borne meat allergies from the Lone Star tick. If you don't know who Robert Malone is the mRNA godfather. Basically, he was the inventor of the vaccine that we all in our arms during COVID. He was against doing any of that because he knew the technology that he created wasn't the best. But in the comment section, people are talking about this alpha-gal syndrome, like time and time again. Like, what is this alpha-gal syndrome? Apparently, it's a food allergy to red meat and other products from mammals. It's caused by this Lone Star tick. It's common in the U.S., especially the Southeast and Midwest. When the tick bite, it exposes your immune system to a sugar molecule, blah, blah, blah. After that, your body may start reacting to that same molecule when you eat mammal meat. Like, what the?
A new tick that is causing people to be allergic to red meat. Thankfully, Bill Gates is creating lab-grown meat that can be eaten by people who suddenly have an allergy to natural beef. We went ahead and checked. That stock's not doing great. Beyond Meat is now worth $1 today. It's not yet. This has been a tough. Beyond Meat it's had a tough ride, right? You can see here at sort of the height of COVID, it was doing well at $149 a share. My goodness, and now it's down to $1 a share. So a collapse of 99% there for that stock. So it didn't do great, but what's going on? Right, on the tick front. What is happening here? Is this actually occurring? The answer is yeah, it is. Alpha-gal syndrome from Lone Star tick bites is an emerging public health concern in Massachusetts. You can see here in multiple corporate media articles, large increase in tick bites reported at hospitals across the U.S. As spring warmth kicks in. Tick bites are nasty business. I got Lyme disease when I went to a tick-infested area, and it sucks. It is terrible. It's the worst I've ever felt in my life. I really could literally barely keep going, and luckily we were able to sort of identify what was going on. You were able to take some. I was able to take some medication that would help. That helped me, but. Man, this seems like it is.
Tick-borne disease in America sits in the Northeast, New York, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. That is not random. In fact, that's where Lyme disease was very first identified, and not too long ago either. It was first identified in Connecticut in 1975. Before then, America never even heard of Lyme disease. And get this, just miles away from that very first case sits a government facility. This facility is called Plum Island, and it's an animal and disease center. However, it was also a lab during the Cold War. This lab was a part of America's biological research system, and it was focused on creating animal disease and biological weapons. In the 1950s and 60s, during the Cold War, America was actively researching biological warfare using insects and ticks. Not just pathogens, but the delivery systems, including ticks. They wanted to know how they could get it out there. And in 2019, Congress requested an investigation into whether specific ticks had ever been used in biological weapons between the 1950s and 1975s. Now that's not a theory, that's an official congressional directive. If you don't think that this is already pretty strange, here's where things get even stranger. So the very first case of Lyme disease appears in Connecticut in 1975. Again, before that, ticks were nothing. In fact, in the 1970s, the tick population was so low and unheard of that America wasn't even tracking ticks. So we don't actually know where it came from or why it started. Here's what we do know. The ticks and the diseases they carried did not stay contained. The ticks spread north, south, and west, and they brought the diseases with them. In the 1980s, cases were in thousands. Nowadays, we see hundreds of thousands of tick-borne infections every single year in the United States. If you think that's strange,
I'll be honest with you guys, this is really freaking me out. This is a really creepy story. In this article, it says, after Bill Gates genetically modified mosquitoes, now genetically engineered ticks are being released into the wild. They're attaching to animals in all 50 states and attacking almost every creature in nature because of alpha-gal syndrome. People can no longer eat red meat. Remember what Bill Gates said. In 2021, we plan to reduce the red meat consumption to 0 by 2030. Coincidence, you decided. I don't think this is a coincidence at all. It's purposely being done to make sure we don't have any food apparently, or we can't eat anything. As they said, Klaus Schwab said, you own nothing and be happy. And pretty much still taking everything away from us, as you can see. Leave in the comments on what you think this whole conspiracy is about and what they're really planning. I'd love to know what you're thinking out there. People across the world has been recording these strange, creepy sounds, trumpets, which that's what it sounds like in the skies. It sounds like Bible prophecy, like the end of the world scenario. And they said there would be trumpets in the sky. You would hear it all over. And this is what it's really sounding like Bible prophecy here. We're gonna look at a few of these videos of what people have been capturing on their camera.
what's really going on in Texas? You guys need to take a look at these next 3 videos. They're from 3 different witnesses coming out of Irvine, Texas, around March 15th. Everybody went outside because they heard these loud booms in the sky. And pay attention to that last video, the 3rd witness. They actually captured flashes. So what's going on? This isn't a train. This wasn't a plane. What is going on in our skies above us? Take a look at the videos, comment below, tell me what you think.
Mira los niños, mira esa niña.
Que se oye.
Estamos aquí todos, podemos pasar.
Criaturas. Ya no, ya pasó.
It is so calm here right now. That's not saying aliens. Maybe there's a spaceship coming. Dude. Right? None. It's like, which is scary because it's completely still. And it was windy a little bit ago. It's completely still right now. Maybe. Not ADR.
We have an interesting video. This was captured by a couple of young men, one by the name of Drexel from Georgia. This was captured on the night of April 9th. They were awoken to what sounds like gunfire in the night sky, but they have no idea what caused it and where it was coming from. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. As of today, there's no official word on what they heard that night, what they captured. There's no report. There's no public announcement, nothing. If they wouldn't have recorded this, nobody would have known. But we're still left wondering, what happened that night? What is this? What's going on in our skies above us? Take a look at this. Comment below. Tell me what you think.
The fuck is going on?
That sounds like an 810 Warhawk. Okay. It's like a plane. A small plane. There should be a military base in that distance.
Do you think that Iran bombed it?
I don't know. Stop there for a second.
That light is moving over there. Yeah,
So guys, what do you think this whole phenomenon is? These trumpets and what they will make. The scientists make all sky quakes and these strange sounds that's happening in the sky, and also these genetically modified tick infestations that's purposely being done. I mean, don't think we can see it's gonna get weirder and weirder as the days go by. I mean, you already have the government saying aliens exist and pretty much all kind of other creepy things that's happening in this world that we've never seen before with our own two eyes. What I'm really interested in is leave in the comments below about what you think. I'll read everything that everyone pretty much write out, and I would love to know what your thoughts are about all these strange events. I'll be coming up with more creepy things that's happening in this world on Fringe Anomalies. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, for more interesting things that's gonna happen. Thank you.